Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. In this video, I'll be demonstrating the final version of my cybersecurity awareness application. The goal of this project was to develop an educational cybersecurity chatbot that helps users learn about important cybersecurity topics while also implementing additional software engineering concepts such as memory recall, sentiment detection, task management, database integration, quiz functionality, and activity logging. In this final phase, I focus on three major features: the task assistant, the cybersecurity quiz game, and the activity log. I will briefly explain the new files added to support these features, demonstrate the application, and then conclude by showing that all project requirements have been completed. So, the first new folder added is the quiz game folder. As you can see in this folder, there are two files: quizmanager.cs and quizquestion.cs. Let's start with quizquestion.cs. This file represents a single quiz question. It stores information such as the question text, the available answer options, the correct answer, the topic associated with the question. This allows questions to be created and managed in a structured way. The second file, quizmanager.cs. This file controls the quiz system. Its responsibilities include randomly selecting questions, tracking the user score, checking answers, managing quiz progress, providing feedback when the quiz ends. So this file right here allows the chatbot to deliver an interactive cybersecurity learning experience instead of only providing educational content. Now, the database folder has the file appdb.context. This file manages communication between the application and the SQLite database. Its responsibilities include creating database tables, storing task information, retrieving tasks, updating tasks, and deleting tasks. This acts as the bridge between the chatbot and the database. So there are also new model files such as taskitem.cs. This file right here represents a cybersecurity task created by the user. Each task stores the title, description, reminder date, and completion status. Like examples include enable two-factor authentication, review privacy settings, update password manager. The other file is activity log entry.cs. This model stores entries for the activity log. Each entry contains action description, the timestamp, relevant details about the action. This allows the application to maintain a history of important user interactions. Now, the new service files are taskservice.cs and activitylog service.cs. Let's start with taskservice.cs. This file handles all the task-related functionality. Its responsibilities include adding tasks, viewing tasks, updating tasks, completing tasks, deleting tasks, and managing reminders. It works together with the SQLite database to ensure task information is stored permanently. Activity log service.cs manages the activity log system. Whenever the user performs an important action such as adding a task, completing a task, or starting a quiz and learning about a topic, the action is recorded and added to the activity log. The service also allows the chatbot to display recent actions when requested. So you might be asking yourself why I chose to use SQLite instead of MySQL. Well, there are several reasons for this decision. Firstly, the project requirement stated that a simple database such as MySQL should be integrated, meaning MySQL was only an example and not a requirement. Secondly, SQLite is significantly simpler to set up. Unlike MySQL, it does not require installing a database server, creating a separate database users, managing ports and connections. Instead, SQLite stores everything inside a single database file that exists within the project itself. This makes it ideal for smaller desktop applications such as this chatbot. Finally, SQLite allowed me to focus on implementing the required functionality quickly while still meeting the database integration requirement. Right, SQLite is a much simpler database in my opinion. That's what I was just saying. So now let me do a live demonstration of the application and show the new features I've implemented. As always, whenever you put up the application, it will ask for your name before proceeding. After you've entered your name, of course, you'll be welcomed and the ASCII art will be displayed. Now, as you can see on the menu section, the new features added here. Yeah, let's start with the task assistant. I will add a new cybersecurity task, like I don't know, review privacy settings. Yes. After adding your task, it will ask for the description. Let me say review privacy settings on all of my social media accounts. Then it will ask me to set the reminder. I'll say remind me in 7 days. There, the task has been, the reminder has been set successfully and it will remind me the following week. So the chatbot stores both the task and the reminder in the SQL database. Now I can request to view my task. Show tasks. It will show all of the tasks I've added. Here's the task we've added just now. Review privacy settings. Status pending. Cool, now let's proceed to the quiz game. I'll start the quiz. Let's say true. B. I got that one wrong. So as you can see with the quiz game, the questions are varied. There's multiple choice questions and true or false questions. Wait, let me pause the quiz. Pause. Quiz. I've answered 3 out of the 20 questions. With the quiz game, we can start the quiz and begin a 20 question quiz covering all of these 10 topics right here. You can pause the quiz at any given moment, resume it, restart it, and see your quiz score at any given moment. Now, let's say I achieved a high score with the quiz. The chatbot will respond with like, "Great job, you're a cybersecurity pro." If I receive a low score, it will also respond accordingly and like motivate me and tell me like to do better next time. Cool. Now let's finally demonstrate the activity log feature. I'll enter the command show activity log. The chatbot will display the recent actions performed. Only 5 actions are shown at a time to keep the log concise. If more actions exist, the chatbot allows the user to view additional entries. This feature provides a useful history of user activity within the application. Let's say show more. See. So, in conclusion, this project now includes all the required features across every part of the POE. The chatbot now supports cybersecurity education, memory recall, sentiment detection, conversation context management, GUI interaction, SQLite database integration, the task management and reminders, the the quiz-based learning, and the activity logging. These features work together to create a more engaging and educational cybersecurity awareness platform. So thank you for watching this presentation. As always, the GitHub repository link will be provided in the description for anyone interested in exploring the source code, project structure, and implementing details in greater depth. So yeah, bye.